Did it hurt? Did it get hurt?
No.
All right.
I'm Robert Cosi. I'm the publisher of Canadian Contractor, and I am with Gustavo Angola. He is the technical specialist for ITW, and we're going to find out everything we need to know about driving concrete pins.
That's right.
Gustavo, why would I want to use a pin versus a Tapcon screw or something like that?
A pin would allow you to be more efficient, be more productive, do more, in case you're doing bottom plate, do more linear feed per whatever time you're doing it.
Right, so it's going to be quicker for me, but now the pin's not going to give me the same strength, right?
It all depends. There are a lot of variables that come into account when you're calculating that. Concrete strength, the mechanism itself, how it holds to the concrete, the embedment, all of that plays a big role.
Okay, this strap is already attached to this brick, and I noticed that there are two shots here. This shot looks a little deep, and this shot, it looks about right. So let's see if we can get the shot somewhere in the middle. But first of all, we got to decide how long the shot's got to be, and how much embedment do I want in this in the concrete if I'm attaching something like this?
When we're talking about pins, you want to be anywhere between 5/8 and an inch of penetration into the concrete. That's the sweet spot.
Okay, let's take a look at this. That looks like, I don't know, what does that look like to you? An inch maybe?
3/4 to an inch.
Yeah.
That looks about right.
Okay, so this is about the right length of pin for this. What is it, an inch and a half? The other thing I wanted to mention too is that the quality of the pin matters a lot, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, tell me about the quality of the pin and how you guys manufacture your pins.
When we're talking about quality, there's the quality of the steel itself. The hardness of the pin has to be the right one so that it's strong enough to penetrate the concrete. And then you also want consistency in the point, because that's basically what's going to go into the concrete. That's going to avoid it from spalling anymore, from cracking. There's a whole bunch of issues that can arise.
Okay, so that point really, really matters.
Yeah.
Now we want to decide on the charge. Got any ideas on what kind of charge we might be wanting to use in this case?
We might as well just try the green one again.
Okay.
And what we'll do is we'll adjust the power there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can adjust the power for this green for each of the levels of shot just by this with this adjuster here.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's sort of go halfway up on the green, maybe.
Maybe a bit closer to.
Closer to the top?
We can try there. Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it there. Figure that one will work. I got the 1.5 inches in there.
Yeah, that should work.
We'll load it up.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's a bit better, yeah.
Now tell me a little bit about the difference between the strength of a pin and the strength of a screw.
When we're talking about pins, you can get spalling, you can get cracking, so there's a little bit of inconsistency on the nature itself of the fastener. So the factor of safety that you have to apply to when you're calculating is a bit larger. So you get loads, allowable loads, somewhere between 100 to 300, depending on how deep you go, how strong is the concrete. With screws, you can go from 300 maybe to 600 of allowable load, just because you have to pre-drill, you're not damaging the concrete so much, the threads interlock and whatnot.
Okay, so low load, we can use pins.
Yeah.
High load, we're going to have to go to Tapcon screws.
A bit of a higher load,
concrete screw.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks very much.
Hey, no problem.
Appreciate it.